Hey guys, I'm back for another video. If you just missed, I made a video on the leaked list of the signings so far, but I wanted to make a video to specifically talk about Bobrovsky being signed by the Florida Panthers reportedly and Matt Duchene to sign with the Nashville Predators. So obviously both will be made official on July 1st. Sergei Bobrovsky, well, if it's going to be the 7 years, 9.5 million per year, that is huge for both sides. Honestly, the Florida Panthers, they move on from James Reimer, they take on that Scott Darling contract, buy it out, and obviously that gives them the cap relief that they need. After Luongo retired, they didn't have one goalie. So they didn't have one NHL goalie, and they are going to sign Sergei Bobrovsky long term. Just to add to it, they, I think, are not going to go in the direction of Panarin. And I think, honestly, that's a smart way to go about it because you're going to have to commit 12 or 13 million for Panarin versus you have a guy like Hoffman who you'd be probably trading if you did sign Panarin for a defenseman, which obviously that defenseman would be great most likely, but Hoffman's going to play a similar role that Panarin would at half the cap hit. So I love what the Panthers are doing here. 9.5 million for Bobrovsky. Obviously, that's $1 million less than price, so it is a lot, but you're getting him in the open market, and you're getting your starting goaltender who can help you going to the playoffs. Matt Duchene, this is crazy. $8 million per year for Matt Duchene, reported by Chris Johnson. Kevin Hayes just got over $7 million, and you're telling me Matt Duchene only gets $8 million? Yeah, there's no state tax in Tennessee, so that comes into account. But Matt Duchene makes his decision to go to Nashville, $8 million per year. And honestly, I think the Preds just moved even farther ahead. Obviously, I thought it was a big disappointment, a huge disappointment that they didn't go farther in the playoffs. They lost in the first round against the Stars. It was a huge disappointment, but I think, an addition like Granlund that they made, obviously they're losing Simmons. They're trying to bring back Boyle, but now Matt Duchene, they could maybe even make a bigger deal in a trade as well, or they just go get another winger maybe in free agency, but I could see them going for a trade. We've already talked about it. Maybe they trade a guy like Ellis. Maybe they trade a guy like Ekholm. I would say side maybe more in the direction of trading Ellis, just because Ekholm has the cheaper cap hit under $4 million, where Ellis has the $6 million cap hit. So I would look to trading Ellis maybe if Fabro is ready to play a top 4 role. So maybe look into that, guys, as a possibility. But honestly, just right now on the surface, Matt Duchene at $8 million is a huge addition. Now you have a 1-2 punch of Johansson and Duchene. I love this for the Predators. Big shout out to David Poile, man. This guy was given heck for the exit in the first round, but he comes back with this big signing, one of the largest signings we're going to see this year. So big credits to him. And then back to the Bobrovsky, I think you're seeing the only huge goalie go. There's Leonard, there's Mrazek, and there's Varlamov, but Bobrovsky is the guy that is just the clear-cut starting goaltender, the clear-cut elite goaltender. So love this for the Florida Panthers. I think it gets them right deep into the playoffs potentially. And for the Nashville Predators, hey, I think this keeps them away from possibly being a first-round exit once again. I love what the Predators are doing, man. We've talked about it. Their defense so solid. If Pekka Rinne can have a bounce back where he can play well in the playoffs, and also Saros is there as well. Maybe he gets a huge chunk of games in the season. I really like where both of these teams are headed. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel. Hit a thumbs up on every video I make if you're here to stick around in the community, and drop a comment below. I want to hear see your comments and see your thoughts on these signings and news. So thank you. This was John from Hot Take Hockey. Have a good one. Peace out.